Salvete omnes, this is Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of Super Mario Bros. 3. In the last episode, we finished off World 3 with a rather unique Koopaling battle, a rather cryptic note from the princess, and a freaking useless power-up. Kind of a weird ending to kind of a weird world, really. But now we're on to World 4, and this one should be fun. We see from the start here that whereas World 3 had the end of the world separated from the main part of it, this one has the beginning separated from the rest of it. We have our choice of two pipes here. One will actually lead us to 4-1, and the other will just lead us to, well, that pipe behind the locked gate there. So, World 4 is called Big Island. Why is it called that, you might be wondering? Well, we're gonna find out in a second. Whoa, everything's huge. Yeah, this is the giant land of the game. Basically, everything here is oversized. Well, a lot of things, anyway. We have extra large pipes, extra large clouds, Koopas. Koopas with not as many animation frames as the regular-sized Koopas. The mushroom's still the same size, though. Looks a little bit comical coming out of that extra large block there. Heck, even the wooden ground there is big. Let's see. Goomba. And 4-1 is not that difficult. It's not a whole lot tougher than 1-1, honestly. But if we fly here... let's see. There we go. If we fly up here, we can actually get into a bonus room. We can stay away from the Venus fire trap. Oh, you can't go in that one? Maybe it's on the other side. I actually don't think I discovered this one on my own. I think I only found it after looking through VG Maps, but I don't know. Pointless platform is pointless? Let's see, is there anything else over here? Oh, here we go, there is another pipe. Underwater? Hey, I thought we left World 3 behind. But yeah, more Big Berthas. Those guys still unsettle me a bit because they use the exact same sprite as Boss Bass. But they're a lot less harmful, so... And I can't use my tail underwater. Okay then, how do you get that? There aren't any shells or anything in there. But yeah, I'm starting to run low on time once again, so let's kind of try to hurry things along here. Not that 4-1 is a terribly difficult or long stage. Well, are there any long stages in Super Mario Bros. 3? Yeah, this one pretty much serves as a good introduction to a lot of the things you'll be seeing in this world. Everything big. And there's a regular sized Venus fire trap and a big pipe, which looks kind of funny. Also, can I just say the athletic music sounds a little bit comical when it's sped up like that? Anyway, 2 stars, and 4-1 clear. And I'm gonna use a music box because that's potentially 2 items over there, and I don't want them to overwrite important things in my inventory. Let's use the first one we got back in World 2. Now you at least get to see what it does. Yeah. Sleepy time for the Hammer Brothers, and it repeats and replaces the overworld music with a remix of the Super Mario Bros. 1 main theme. In any case, time for 4-2, and rising and sinking platforms again, and if this looks unpleasantly like 3-3 and 3-8, don't worry. The fish aren't big and able to eat you this time. Perhaps that was done on purpose, in fact. World 3, just being a normal-sized world, had the big fish, whereas... Ow, that sucked. World 4 is a giant world, and the fish in here are perfectly ordinary sized. Now let's run into the fish, shall we? Get all of those coins before doing anything. And now we want to hurry. Because if you haven't guessed it yet, this stage is the White Mushroom House level for World 4. So we want to get all the coins we can. And yay! 3 stars. I actually think it's been a bit since we've seen that. I don't remember if I got any triple stars in World 3 or not. Maybe at least one, but there's our Blue Mushroom House. Hello, you found my shop of strange and wonderful things. And we get another anchor. Another item taking up space in my inventory that I'm not going to use. But the Hammer Brother woke back up, but we can put him back to sleep again because we have another music box. It's worth noting that if the Hammer Brother is asleep, you actually can't go to him and do him. See, I'm pressing B right now and nothing's happening. But let's replace that missing music box spot with a more useful item. Like a mushroom. Nice. Yeah, I would have rather had a second tier power-up there. And I'm out of music boxes, and in fact I should probably use one of those mushrooms. Just because once the Hammer Brother wakes up, I'm going to want to go get the item from him. In any case, 4-3 introduces Sledge Brothers. And introduces me jumping right the heck onto the hammer. These, as you can imagine, are basically giant Hammer Brothers, but they actually stun you when they hit the ground. So make sure you're in the air when they land. Also, interesting fact or thing about this stage is those are actually the only giant enemies, or giant anything, that are in this stage. This is easily the least fitting of all the levels in the world. For the theme, I mean. Kind of an odd decision. But it's the return of upside-down Buzzy Beetles. Little trickier platforming than previous cave levels. Also, now even Spinies are upside down. And I swear they use a completely different sprite for when they're going across the ground like that. It looks substantially different from the regular Spiny sprite, and I'm not really sure why. And no, you cannot jump on the upside-down Spinies. You could when they showed up in new Super Mario Bros. Games, but I see a hole up there. Does that actually do anything? Well, I can't check right now anyway, so... Oh, let's see. Careful here, because these blocks will knock you around like that. I missed a coin, but oh well. End of that amazingly difficult and long stage. Yeah, the Sledge Brothers were the only giant thing about it, but they were still the hardest thing about it. And Mr. Hammer Brother is awake again, and we even have a spot in our inventory just for him. Yeah, you might have been able to guess what kind of brother we were facing this time. Hey, a cloud. I actually forgot to mention at the end of World 2 that the Cloud power-up actually does have a name besides just Cloud. It's Jugum's Cloud, which again is a mistranslation. Jugum, I believe, is the Japanese, well, essentially the Japanese version, or word for Lakitu. So yeah, Kuribo's shoe should properly be called Goomba's shoe, and Jugum's Cloud should be Lakitu's Cloud. But whatever, details. Now this stage introduces a couple new enemies. Sideways Thwomps, and these walking flames are called Hotfoots. Hot feet, whatever. They basically act like ground-bound boos. If you're facing them, they just sit there and flame, I guess. But if you're facing away from them, they walk toward you. Okay, now this is a part of the stage that always tripped me up as a kid, but it's not difficult to get past. Regular kind of Thwomp there. And Raccoon. And that Thwomp seems slower than most of the other ones. And wow, how did I not get hit there? No pipe or door or anything to the boss this time. Just another pathetic boom boom battle. And my time is 222. That was a lot of Hammer Brother movement. Let's do the Spade Roulette game. Hey, I actually got something for once. 2 extra lives is certainly better than 0. Now we might move on to another super long and difficult stage. 4-4. Remember what I said about 7-4 in New Super Mario Bros. Having only one enemy? Well, so does this stage. That Lakitu right there, that is the only enemy you will ever see in this stage. Mind you, this one's still tougher than 7-4, because at least the Lakitu spawns more enemies. But you can kind of almost completely avoid him by just sticking to the lower parts of the level. Especially if you manage to defeat him early on and get a head start on him. Yeah, he's respawned, as you can tell from the falling spinies. Well, he did get a hit in on me. Actually, that was the second one, I guess. Yeah, underwater giant level. Could have been interesting, but... nope. That was all there was to that one. Oh, and in case you're wondering about that pipe at the beginning, I can't get into that without a frog suit. The frog suit actually lets you bypass those currents coming out of the pipes. So we have an end spade game, do we? Well, I think we've done about enough for one episode, though, so next time we will have a lot of bonuses to cover. End spade, mushroom house, and a hammer brother, or sledge brother, I suppose. So, I'll see you then.